am Matthew Ashimolowo. Welcome to the Wealth Masterclass, where we teach you to make, manage, and multiply money. I am so excited because in this series of teaching, I want to do an eye-opening teaching on women of wealth. Why women of wealth? You will get to know as I go on. For a long time, society, cultural mores, family values, all over the world, east, west, north, and south, and practice have assumed that women are not good to manage wealth. You don't agree with me? Look at our corporate boards. You find that if a board has probably 7, 8 people, there's probably just one woman there. You find families leaving wealth for the man. Women are never encouraged to go into family business. Rather, they'll be looking for the boy in the family to be the one to manage the wealth. And listen, the person to manage wealth is not always firstborn or first boy, but first able. That will make the wealth to multiply. If you hand it over on grounds of gender and the person has no ability, then you have faced with a battle. It's time for women to get a grip on their money. There are several ways that show that women and wealth have not been made to mix very well. For example, 71% of women keep their money in a cash account. They don't think investment. A lot of the stock shares you hear around the world, yes, there are women who have stock shares, who have investment, but not as many as women, as men. Whereas the number of men and women on earth is almost at a par. Women on earth are 49.4% of the global population. But women who invest are very much less than that. They don't invest. They expose themselves to the danger of outliving the cash they have while they're still alive. So when you have money just in a cash account, you're likely to outlive it because it is not replicating itself. You are not invested. So let me share with you in this series, probably over a number of days, why women should be wealthy. Number one, having money frees your mind from stress and overthinking about it. You don't have to ask the man. You don't have to wait on the man. You have your money. You don't have to think too much about how to take care of yourself. You have the freedom to enjoy what you have worked for or what you own. Secondly, you can afford to give as big a check as you want to the charities of your desire. Did you know that as a man of the cloth, as a pastor, I can tell you, the highest givers are always women. Women have a heart for giving more than men. So you've got to understand that giving is greater with women than men. So if you have wealth, you are able to make money available. You can have a quality domestic life as you want when you create wealth. You're able to have a quality domestic life. You are able to not have to wait on anyone. This is the third reason. It's a long journey. There are about 88 points. We'll see as many as we can cover. A quality domestic life. The kind of food you want, the kind of home you want, the kind of place you want it, where you want it, at the time you want it. Number 4, wealth makes you a job creator, not a job seeker. That's the reason why women should create wealth, so that they are able to, as a mother person, you are able to create an atmosphere where people are able to get jobs. You are not just a job seeker yourself. I do hope that this teaching is getting you excited like it is getting me excited as we begin to see more women take their power, financial power. It's not enough to cry feminism, woman power. It's important to realize a people without an economic voice have no voice. Number 5, other people are able to have food on their table, clothes on their back because you are wealthy. You see, for those who knock wealth, they are not being sincere. Anytime a person enters a place and they create wealth, there is a knock-on effect of people who have food on their table, who have a job, who have clothes on their back, children who are able to go to school. If a woman opens a factory, hospitals will be attached to it, schools will be attached to it, businesses will be attached to it, cafeterias, eating places will be attached to it. How about that? Number 6, you can afford to leave the works of lesser value and pay someone to do it. Yeah, it's great to do the gardening around your house, but nothing is as powerful as you being able to do something that carries greater value, greater effect, greater impact than you having to spend hours. Let me explain what I mean here. Someone cleans the windows in my house. He charges 10 pounds, 50 pence per hour. But guess what? Judging by the kind of income on the various companies I represent and charities that I represent, if you divide their total income by 2,000, the number of hours a person should work in a year, then my hours are worth something like 3,000 pounds or 4,000 pounds. If I'm busy cleaning that window because I didn't want to pay 10 pounds 50 pence, I have spent 4,000 pounds doing a 10 pounds job. So you can afford to let somebody else clean your house, clean the window, do the gardening, while you qualify your hours. Number 7, wealth will mean creating a financial trust for your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren. I'd like you to just imagine your grandchildren being able to go to the school you couldn't go to, or the ones you desire for them, or great-grandchildren having an inheritance. They didn't have to struggle like you did, or if they have to struggle at all, certain areas are taken care of. That is the power of wealth creation. You are able to provide something for the coming generation. You are able to leave something for them. Number 8, wealth helps you to live debt-free, including having a debt-free home. You see, too many people live in a house with a mortgage. They wear clothes of buy now, pay later. They drive a car of buy now, pay later. They have furnitures of buy now, pay later. They are surrounded by a red ocean, an ocean of indebtedness. When you create wealth, you are free from this kind of lifestyle. You are able to make quality things happen for yourself, happen for your family. Let's consider 2 more in this first of our series. Number 9, wealth delivers you from working for clients or bosses from hell. How many women have harrowing stories, harrowing experiences of clients from hell, bosses from hell? I mean, the more stories we hear of sexual harassment is men against women. When you create wealth, you are the boss. You are able to now deliver yourself from working for a boss from hell who has every paraphernalia and attitude like making your life impossible. Some women have found themselves having to go to work even at the point of almost dying because they had to do something. Lastly, for today, you see, when you create wealth, number 10, it gives you the power to redefine if a shoe or a bag is expensive or not. We men have a habit of really making a joke of women's bag. Why should a woman carry a bag this amount? But we never look at the value of the watch we wear or the shoes a man will wear. So when you create wealth, you'll find that the cost of a bag is relative to the kind of wealth you have. A man who has $40 million, if he has a car of $40,000, it's like he has chicken change. A woman who has $1 million and buys a bag of $5,000, it's like she had not spent any money at all. But if you don't create wealth, and all you just want is, I want to carry a Birkins, I want to carry an LV, and you did not create the wealth, you will find yourself stressing everyone around you to provide a lifestyle you cannot sustain. Yeah, diamonds may be a girl's best friend, but the girl has got to make the money to get the diamonds for herself without having to wait on anyone. We are teaching, we are challenging women to create wealth. We're running seminars on women of wealth. We're teaching principles on how you can do it, what a woman can do, how to negotiate salaries. Many women are trapped in the 5-figure place. Those who are entitled to 6 figures are trapped in 5. Those who are entitled to 7 figures are trapped in the place of 6. Why not? It is time for you to be able to earn what you deserve. Join us at the Wealth Masterclass in the various webinars and seminars we have for women. Like this subject of today, subscribe, let me know your comment, leave your comments on our web page and visit our website, check it out, and I'd like to know you more. I'm sure today's teaching helped. God bless you.